I'm not going to lie. It was very tempting to do that when Jennifer Lopez was here and Kim Kardashian was here. I was like,
dude.
I looked at the seat talk and I was like,
he's a freak. Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty now, Big Boy Today. It is going down, ladies and gentlemen. And you know why we call it Big Boy Today? Because we're going to discuss Big Boy Today. Like things from, yeah, cleverly hit it there.
Wow.
Cleverly hit it there, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If we did Big Boy yesterday, we talk about things from yesterday.
Facts.
But Big Boy Today, man, just some of the things that we had a chance to kind of kick around on the show today, man. And it's crazy because when we're live on air, you know, you'll talk, but then there's other times where some of the best conversation is when the mics are off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we said, man, with Big Boy Today, let's create those moments once again where we can really talk about certain things and stretch them out. I'm going to keep it real with you. With radio, there's sometimes, you know, you got a time limit, you got to hit a commercial, you got to go back into music. But just when it comes to Big Boy Today and being able to speak on some of the things that were in the neighborhood today, it's beautiful.
Yep.
It is beautiful,
We
man.
love
WLOL, we love our listeners. All right, we're talking about jobs that sucked.
Oh, my
and then
gosh.
off air, Ani was like, this one.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
you
I
didn't-
love this one. This is my favorite
Say
show.
it now. Young Thug.
You gotta love her, man. You need to do some of them Young Thug shows while you're locked up.
Oh, yeah, I could. I could be like
Yeah.
his impersonator, kind of how Akon had his brother.
Did a lot just to live this here lifestyle. I do those parts, and you come back in. And, at the beginning. But we were talking about worst jobs, man. We had one of our neighbors that called us up, Johnny. And Johnny had it seemed like a one-day gig, one of his partners, and he explained to you, but it was at Dodger Stadium.
I had a friend who told me, hey, do you want to make some extra money? It'll be at Dodger Stadium. We'll do some cleaning. And I said, all right, that sounds like fun. I like the Dodgers. And we went, and they gave me a shirt, and the shirt said poop control.
Poop
And I said, what is
control.
poop control?
It said
Man,
poop,
it was-
P-O-O-P,
it said
poop.
Poop control. So it was a Sunday game, and they had like a promotion where you could bring your dog to the stadium.
Oh. Hey, man, when you have a uniform or a T-shirt that says poop control, that's when you should leave.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
bro.
that's when you should probably say, like, you know, like if you had a shirt and it said, you know, parking lot attendant.
Yeah.
You would most likely think where you're going to be. The parking lot.
Yeah.
Attendant to the parking lot. So I think if you have a shirt that says poop control, then that'll let you know that you are poop patrol. You're patrolling around picking up poop.
Guess what, Big?
Oh,
They
no.
had me picking up poop all in the outfield. That all the dogs were doing their thing out there.
But the dogs are on
Yeah.
the field, so if I'm going to go slide and catch like a ball, I can slide through previously some
Not
poop.
if Johnny did his job right.
Johnny. And Johnny, how long were you on poop patrol?
It was throughout the whole game. So I had to walk. I was at the end of the line of that parade, and I just had to be cleaning it all up along the way, making sure that none of the players got to see it afterwards.
Oh,
And the crazy thing
hey,
is,
man.
I'm walking down the dugout, and you see
Listen
like
to
Clayton Kershaw and other guys are just like laughing at us the whole time.
Oh, man. Hey, man. And Johnny, once again, who would have thought that Kershaw was a poop shamer?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who would have known, man?
That's
Hey, dude, and they had a Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night last night.
yeah.
And people were in line for like 8 hours to get that Shohei Ohtani bobblehead.
It's like always limited, bro. It's always like the first 40,000 something people.
Right.
What they also did too that I saw, one of those or a couple of them was a gold.
I saw
Shohei
a kid.
Ohtani.
I saw a kid that had one, and it was like it was the golden Ohtani.
You get that, man.
And then you just saw somebody come and just sock him. No, I'm just playing. Look at her. She
Toma.
This
Someone
girl,
would,
man.
though, for that.
Yeah. And that's why even the lady that had a bag of them, look at she probably had like 40 to 60
Yeah, it's
of them.
crazy. I don't know how.
Yeah, I would think like, man, like it's been times when we've done grand prize winners, right?
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, oh, you won this, you won that. And on a down low, we've had to have security take them to, you know, in my career, we had to have security take them to the car. Or we would just say, hey, you know, be a little careful with this.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
The way you do that is either she had like somebody gave her like 20 tickets or something, and she like just used them all at once at the front, and they have to give you one bobblehead per if you're there before the 40,000 limit runs out or whatever. They have to give you that many amounts. So
Albert, did you go down there?
The only suggestion.
We got one of our
one
of our guys in here, Albert, that's hanging out with us. He's one of our neighbors. He's been down with me for my entire career. Yeah, and this dude has been everywhere with us, man. He's been in Hawaii, all the clubs.
Hawaii.
Yeah, man. This dude, him and his Queen Blanca, man. They even went to go see our producer when he was on vacation in Costa Rica.
That is so cool.
They popped up over there. I was like, what the hell?
Real one.
Yeah, man. But I love y'all, man. Believe that. But you didn't go to the Shohei Ohtani last night?
No, we didn't.
Yeah,
we wish we would have been there, though.
Yeah,
man.
You got all the memorabilia from us. Hey man, he got old stuff from me that I was like, man, we did a promo. I had stickers.
Damn.
Yeah, but and we also was just speaking on, man, the worst job as far as jobs that sucked. And he was saying pooper scooper. Has anyone had a bad job in the neighborhood?
Yeah,
one of my first jobs was it was called the Doctor Payne Doctor something, but it was a window place where they replaced glass and windows, right?
Right.
I probably worked like
I thought for sure, but that wasn't a job. I thought you was talking about the volunteer stuff.
no.
Yeah, because the volunteer stuff. Remember when you did the Munchkin stuff when they did the Wizard of Oz,
I
the
never did that
adaptation of the
stuff. Lucky.
Wizard of Oz?
I never did that, honey.
You did it. Oh, I was like, lucky.
Yeah,
Call
man.
Never
me.
landed that gig.
Right. To this day, he can't say follow without without going into a depression.
I think it was like Dr. Payne where I worked at or whatever the company was. But working there, as soon as I got there, it was like working with like the KKK dog.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Everybody was just because I was Mexican, I was like, bro, you ain't gotta talk to me like that. You ain't gotta treat me like that. Like they had their own little group, and like they would like exclude me from like lunch or specific
man.
things, and I was like, what's going on here, bro?
And this is pre-Trump, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
The owner's name was some old man named Brigham, and he used to be like, what do you want?
How long
you
did you work
coming
there?
in? I think a year.
Really,
That
though?
was like right out of high school, dog.
But you can
I just
feel it,
needed
huh?
something. Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah,
the
man.
hate was like right there. All
Right.
they needed was like,
Hey, man, you know it's a trick. That's what people say, man, I'll never work for the white man.
yeah,
Right,
bro.
but you'd be unemployed, huh?
Yeah, I
All right.
would be
Yeah.
unemployed.
But you did it for a year. What did Dr. Payne consist of?
So at first they had me like in the front taking orders, taking inventory, and then at one point they would throw me in the back to actually cut glass.
Oh,
and I was
really?
like, bro, I don't think I could cut glass. And plus, they're talking about how dangerous it is. I never watched any videos,
That's why I wanted to send you back there.
any courses or anything.
They had like little bets.
yeah.
Your name was Hey Boy. Hey
Oh.
boy, go on back there and cut
Oh
that.
my gosh, dog.
Was it out here?
Yeah. It was
So why
out
am I
here,
talking with a southern accent? It seems like all white races got to have a southern accent. You know what I'm
do,
saying?
right?
I remember, dude, I had this one where I would stand up and like on the corner, and
Yeah.
I have a sign, and it'd be like condos being built, and I would rotate the
Really?
sign.
You
No,
did
just look at Jesus Christ.
I was like, damn,
Just
dog,
imagine
really?
you standing out there.
Can you imagine that
looking-
was me or the little dude in like the leprechaun outfit in Vegas?
Yeah, dog.
That tried to get you into the club and everything.
There's like levels to that job, though.
Yo,
there's
what?
like the guy who does this, and then there's a guy who like throws it
Oh
up
yeah,
in the
yeah,
air
yeah, yeah.
and gets real
Some of
crazy
those
with
straight
it.
show offs. You ever seen somebody sign and be all bent up? Like yeah, you been dropping that a lot. Like the
Yeah.
little arrow that'll tell you like homes
Yeah.
for sale or something. Like man,
Yeah.
why don't you learn how to do that first? All righty, now Louis G. You know I got to bring it around to Jeremy Jackson. Jeremy
dog.
Jackson was a part of Baywatch.
Hobie.
He got on there as a kid. He played David Hasselhoff's son. And now he's doing more of a documentary. He also said something on Stern probably 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
But there's just some things that you gotta take to your death with you. And I say you gotta take it to the grave with you, man, because he was talking about how when he was younger on the set, how he would sniff the women's underwear, like their bathing suits that were on the show.
Was painful.
He said Baywatch.
Going through puberty on Baywatch was painful. I was too young to hook up with the chicks, but old enough to want to. I would usually sneak in their trailers
Listen to this.
after they were done and grab their dirty bathing suits. Let's just say I've smelled every on Baywatch. And Nicole was the big one for sure.
What's wrong with that, bro? I can see where he's coming
I
from.
think that's nasty, bro.
I can see where he's coming from, dog. Going through, he's talking.
Hey, dude, you did this throughout the show, and I thought that you were doing like, let me jump on the grenade. Let me do radio, bro.
I'm just saying, 100%. If I was in his position at that age, working with some of the hottest chicks in the world, like Carmen, Electra, Pamela Anderson, and the rest of the ones who I don't know who they were, but they were in all red bikinis like that, shooting all day, bro. And I had a chance to be like, all right, Pamela Anderson's like dressing room or her trailer's right there. I would probably sneak in, dog.
Wow.
And I'm not saying
Ew.
I
Hey,
would
man,
sniff
and
her
keep-
underwear, but
You no, earlier you were saying you would sniff, and then you even went as far to say this.
I remember my
gross.
maniacal self at that age. I for sure would have had some type of peephole in like one of their.
He
you know what I mean?
said
I'm just
he
saying.
would have had
Oh
a
my gosh.
peephole.
Something, you know what I mean? I would
Yeah.
have peeked in a window or something.
Right.
Well,
Peeping Tom, they call them
Oh,
voyeurs.
yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
right,
One
yeah.
of those,
Hey,
yeah.
dude, the more you're trying to justify it and explain it, it's getting worse.
but
Hey, man, and keep it real with me, bro. Keep it real.
the perverted.
Has there ever been days? Who's the pervert? Has there ever been days when I walked out of here?
Yeah.
And you've either smelled Ani's seat, Natalia's seat, Ide's seat. Like, have you ever just?
No, I don't.
Or are you gonna come 10 years later and say it on Howard Stern show?
Oh my gosh.
Or are you gonna wait for your documentary?
my 100 gigs and put it up?
Yeah, exactly. Your 100 gigs like Drake
put
and put it up, man.
Yeah, I used to do this. Nah, there's
Oh,
no way.
man.
No, never.
Gross.
No.
Right. Right.
I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
where you draw the line, huh?
It was very
You draw the line in pencil.
Yeah.
My man. Very faint pencil line.
I'm not gonna lie. It was very tempting to do
no.
that when Jennifer Lopez was here and Kim Kardashian was here. I was like,
dude.
I looked
To
at the
smell?
seat talk and I was like,
He's a
hey.
freak.
Yeah, to
He's
smell
a freak.
like what?
Bro,
Hey,
I'm just
dude,
keeping it real.
You know
I
how
swear.
I drink protein and I eat
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Come over here and smell my mic. I give you $100. I give you $100. You can tolerate smelling this mic, boy. Yeah, man.
Those two, though, oh man,
What are you
it
gonna smell?
definitely crossed my. I didn't do it. I'm just saying it crossed my mind.
But I mean, look at
I
your
looked and I
smell.
was like,
This is really nasty, bro.
it is. It's real though. I'm just keeping it real with you guys.
Isn't that
100%.
nasty?
Yeah.
To smell boo?
Yeah.
I
Just,
just don't
Kardashian,
get it.
J-Lo.
and plus, you know what you smell like, so that's even worse.
That's why I just don't get it. Like it's so attractive.
Yeah. She was like, I can't even tolerate it,
Yeah.
and I've been living with it for 20 plus years. Yeah, man.
Oh,
All
it's
right,
okay.
we know now, bro.
That's all bad.
Hey, man, if you guys didn't get a chance to check this out, man, there was a guy in Texas. Well, really 3 guys. And one of the dudes started arguing with another guy at the pool. One of them had a gun.
Yeah.
And he actually had a gun, like kind of tucked into the backpack where you couldn't see it at first. So people in the crowd was like, oh, he doesn't have a gun, he doesn't have a gun. Then he pulled it out on both of the guys.
Yep.
And you could see that he had a automatic weapon in his hand. He had a gun.
It was a gun.
Scary.
How do you bring a gun to a pool fight and get your ass whipped?
Getting it-
That guy does.
They neutralized this dude, man.
Oh, my
He went
God.
to go sit down and they pulled the gun away from him and start whooping on him.
He's got a gun.
Look at, now they beating on him.
Flashing.
Hey, man, he should have known when the dude stayed in his face.
Yeah.
And then when the dude was getting back in the pool, the dude said, man, that shit don't scare me. That's when I would have been like, maybe I should just leave.
Oh my
Maybe I should just
gosh.
leave, man.
That's crazy because that's like Texas. So Texas is, I'm pretty sure they're all
it's
carrying
open
guns,
carry state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for him
but
to
it's
be
crazy
afraid.
because at some point when he got the gun snatched from him and they start whooping on him, that's not only embarrassing. That's one of those things too where your friends would say, "Hey man, remember Jonathan from high school?" Like, yeah, that was him. That's one of those things,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you had, and not saying he should have shot him. And now, down the road, maybe it's better to get your ass whipped than do a murder, a murder
for
day.
sure, for sure.
But oh man, at the moment, oh boy,
You're totally right. It's one of those videos where you sound like, "Oh, look at what John did."
Yeah,
But then
be
when
like,
you go on
"That's him?"
TMZ and it's on TMZ,
Oh, yeah.
you're an idiot,
That's
bro.
Oh yeah, and it's
Amazing.
so bad because he tried to like pull the the backpack.
Why
back.
would you put it down in front of him though? Like just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put this right here in front of you. Like,
Hey
I
man,
don't get it.
and then also, bro, just to
walk
snatch
away.
the gun
yeah,
and snatch the bag, you got to be psycho too.
yeah, it's true.
You know, and I'm talking about, man, he lucky they're in the water because they whooped his ass in the water. If they had been on dry land, it would have been even worse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they was choice shotting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
scary
dude.
in Texas. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it was one point they hit him and he looked like a synchronized swimmer. My man, I was just like, man, he was just posing. I was like, and he was taking choice shots to the face.
One of them got him.
He
in
didn't
the,
even get
Yeah.
water in his mouth and spit it at him. Like, do something to protect yourself, bro.
the one dude that got him in the headlock. I'm like, oh, dude, this was gonna drown that dude, dog.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna drown him. And
Hey, dude, and they did
he's
just
lucky.
enough to whoop on him.
Yeah.
And then you see the one girl, she had like a beer in her hand. She made sure she didn't spill it. She just kind of like casually you know how you can't really run through the water?
Yeah.
She's just like, oh.
Such a good
And you
example.
can hear,
Why
man.
do you bring a gun to a pool?
Yeah, why? You got to think, man, you already tripping if you bring your wallet to the pool.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Because now you got to have, you could bring a little bag or something,
Yeah.
or you got to have these water resistant shorts where you can put a card in there. But bringing a gun?
Yeah, that's ridiculous, dog.
I just assumed it's Texas and people just carry their guns everywhere with them, and that was just there. But I don't know.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. And not that, in the long run, good thing he didn't kill him.
And like
Yeah.
and
But if you're going to bring a gun, one of my guys told me, he said, man, be ready to use it.
yeah.
Oh.
And there's a difference between brandishing a firearm or backing some people. Some people just not scared of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was out with a buddy of mine. Rest in peace to my homeboy Ken Kawamoto. We got into something at this club, and this dude when we got outside, the dude kept reaching into his jacket when he was walking to the car. And he was reaching in his jacket, and I'm pulling my dude Ken back, and I'm like, Ken, hold on. My dude Ken kept approaching him.
Oh no.
Kept approaching him. And I'm thinking that dude gonna draw down on us, or shoot us.
Yeah.
And so my boy Ken kept going up to him, and Ken had a bottle. And then my man went in his jacket and came out and had nothing in his hand.
Oh.
Man,
Big
Ken
mistake.
wore his ass out with that bottle, bro.
Big dog.
Yeah, but see, I'm not the one that's gonna challenge you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
same
If you
here.
tell me you got 4 Skittles in your pocket, I'm gonna believe that.
Yeah.
If you
Yep.
tell me that you got a gun in your pocket, I think I'm gonna believe that.
Same.
Yeah, man. But my man, dude, he got neutralized.
We were in back
No,
in the
you
days,
weren't.
we were going to like this warehouse party, right, bro? And we were on the freeway, and I remember there was a car next to us that was kind of like tailgating us just a little bit, and then eventually they got next to us, and we just started kind of yelling at each other back and forth, and one of the guys did this like gun motion.
To you guys?
Yeah, to us, and we're like, dude, they got some guns.
Right.
They got some guns, and then after that, like you just see him just like turn to the back, grab something, and that's when we just jetted, boom, bounced everywhere. Eventually, they caught up to us. We both pulled over. Dudes got off, acting like they had a gun.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a gun.
But let me tell you,
dog.
man.
Oh.
No gun.
And everybody
But
in
it
here,
scared the
except for
hell out
Ani,
of us.
everybody in here got a little bit of street in them.
Yeah.
If
of
somebody
course.
go like this to you, I'm kind of figuring you don't have a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, yeah, see? Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, if you bring your middle finger and your index finger, got your thumb up like the trigger, maybe not.
Oh, I thought that's
Yeah.
just like a sign. I've seen it in movies where they do that and then they do get the gun. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what
oh my
I'm saying.
gosh.
He reached back and we're like, oh, dude has a gun.
I
Yeah,
So
yeah,
cried.
yeah.
we
And
were
every
scared as
precaution,
hell.
yeah, you definitely want to think that the person got it.
I wasn't going to test
But you
him
guys
either.
pulled over?
Well, yeah,
Why?
eventually we both got off, and he was like, that's it, let's see what's up. And no, they didn't have a gun.
That's even more stupid.
Yeah.
I would have disappeared. You'd never see
What,
me
you
again.
guys just got tired of running?
I think so, dog.
Oh, man,
We're on the
look
way
at
to
this
LA.
gas. Look at this gas.
Orange County to LA. We're like,
like,
oh,
man,
gosh.
like, where is this going to stop at?
Yep.
But
Oh,
we're
man.
speaking on who brings a gun to the pool, and we was like, man, that was a dumb move.
Hell of
Yeah.
Then we
dumb.
got into some what's dumber than that.
Mhm.
What's dumber than that? And there's not a lot of things. It's not a competition of
Yeah.
what's dumber than that, but there's a lot of dumb things that people do as well.
I've
man.
told you guys here, I don't know a lot of people have heard, but what's dumber than that is going to a bar, fighting somebody, getting beat up, getting up from the floor and be like, who kicked my ass? Who kicked my ass?
Lord.
And the homies were like, she did.
Yeah, yeah. One of Louis' homeboys got tossed up, man, and he was getting up ready to sock dude out. Like, man, I didn't get a fair one, and he didn't believe that it was a girl
He
beating
didn't
on
believe
him
that it
up.
was a girl beat him up.
That's
Yeah, man.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Was this girl there or if you had one?
No, it was just like, no. He didn't have a girl at that time, but we were
Wow.
like, she's the one who beat you up.
Yeah, man.
Nah. I'm
Hey,
like,
dude, was that before we were recording everything? Because now
if that
you,
would
you can't take a fade now.
Nah, you
Yeah.
can't.
Now you
dog.
can't, man. You can't even win a fair one.
No.
Yeah.
If it's not your buddies or somebody recording it, it's probably the venue that's going to release it.
Oh yeah. Look at Clipper Darrell.
Yeah.
Clipper Darrell, when he got knocked out over at that Clipper game, he thought that it was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody on security released that.
That's
because
crazy.
it looked like a monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like a monitor, man.
But the dumbest thing for me, I was telling you guys, is parking where Jose says, Ani, I'm saving you a spot. I'm like, cool, we're in downtown. I get there, I park. We go to the whole football, Super Bowl. We come back, and I'm like, where's my car? I parked
Hey,
it
dude,
right
she thought
there.
she had choice parking.
I was
Super
so-
Bowl Sunday, downtown Los Angeles.
Hilarious.
Yeah, and you know what's dumber than that? They told her car. What's dumber than that is I paid for it to get out.
Oh, yeah.
And almost
Like,
missed
it
the
cost me
rehearsal.
$400
Yeah, they don't
to
play,
to go
dog.
and get her car out.
They
Yeah,
don't play.
let me tell you,
No.
there is no place to park downtown.
Now
No.
I know.
It is a signed game, bro. Trust me. It'd be like Monday through Thursday, 2 hours between 2 and 4. But no, then you can't park between 1 and 3. And you're like, wait, hold on, what is this? You know what I'm
What
saying?
is this?
Yeah, cars with even numbers can park here on Friday.
Yeah.
Odd numbers can only park here on Friday. And you're like, wait, what am I doing here?
Can I or can I not park?
Yeah,
I get confused when there's this sign where it's like begins here or ends here, and I'm like, all right, where exactly do I park on the left or the right?
You know what I
side?
do 9
Where's
times
the
out of
beginning,
9 and a
where's the
half
end,
is I'll go to where somebody has a lot.
dog?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there
fine.
is
Big.
no, and then they say, oh, that's only good from here to there. And you're like, wait,
Yeah.
what's here to there?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Or that sign was posted behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that was
confusing.
Did you learn anything? Because you didn't pay for it.
I know,
Yeah.
I did, but Big, you almost missed the rehearsal for the Super Bowl with Eminem and stuff, and I think you only made it to like the one last one because like it was closed and we had to go, and you were the only one who could get my car because it was already like
Yeah, I had to get on
Damn.
some
yeah, it
big
was
boy
insane.
shit too.
yeah,
Oh.
they had everything locked up.
Yeah,
but
man.
that was really dumb.
Yeah.
But we learned.
Yeah, and it's crazy that it came from you, which is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? How could something dumb come from money?
Me and Jose.
I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about thirst traps online as well, man.
yeah.
And Ani, you do thirst traps. We were talking about
do.
YK Osiris. He put up these
look at
3
her.
Birkin
I
bags.
Ooh, yeah.
He put up these 3 Birkin bags, and the Birkin bags are kind of like, oh, for my girlfriend who's not here yet, these are for you.
Yeah.
And we're like, come on. And we know YK Osiris, and I love him, and he's and I love his attitude and his personality because
dude's funny.
he is a very funny guy.
He is.
But we knew what he was doing. He knows what he's doing. But Ani does these riddles in the morning, right? Or she'll just jump on and she'll say, "Hey guys, can you see Russia from Alaska?" You know what I'm saying? Just these, yeah, get it like, yeah. Hey guys, you can see Russia from Alaska and Canada. Oh my God, yeah.
You can see Japan.
Like yeah. It's like, well, what came first? Was it the chicken or the egg? Let me know. But she'd come on and you'll see this shot and she's sideways like this.
Oh, yeah.
Breast out like this.
Yep.
This shit look like this. She got PX 1741, the filter on.
No
and she's
filter,
like,
filter.
hey guys. And I'm like, oh
get it,
my
Ani.
Lord, man.
Boobs. It's clickbait.
Can't be
Right,
mad
right,
at
right.
It's, same thing YK is doing with the pictures.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
if I still had my boobs from when I was 500 pounds? What my clickbait would look like?
couldn't
You know what I'm
imagine.
saying? Got something for you under this shirt.
I would love to help you
Yeah,
with
and
that.
it get to a point, dude. It took me almost like a year before I realized there was audio on there.
Wait, on Ani's things?
Yeah, see, you didn't know there was audio?
I do get that a lot from people like, oh, what is she saying?
Yeah, man.
Oh
like,
my
okay.
God.
But it's and
total clickbait.
she had knocked them out in our other studio before we get here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because she know if we were sitting here when she did that, we'd be all over her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And physically. No, I'm just saying. But we'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
She got the angles and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
She know her angles. Drake said
Sometimes
it. You
I
gotta
feel
know-
bad looking at it for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, man. And send it to each other.
I like the engagement, you guys.
Yeah,
That's all
man.
it's about.
Yeah, but you're not engaged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yet.
You got the engagement, but no engagement ring.
man.
This is
Aw.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Don't
do
man.
all
like
you
me.
can now, because once you get a man, that guy's going to be like, don't do that. You can't put those up anymore.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be with a guy like that. Trust me.
Has your dad seen him?
Yeah, my dad's he'll always be like, I liked your picture on Instagram. That was very cute. I
that's
was like,
very
thanks,
nice.
Dad.
Yeah, my daughter do something like that. It's on. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Your dad
yeah.
don't know you smoke weed, but there's a lot of stuff that dad don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly, man. Hey, I'm just gonna go on her site one day, or I'm just gonna put something at the bottom and be like, your daughter smokes weed.
No!
I'm just gonna keep putting it just in case you
No!
try to keep. You're gonna have to block me.
I'm going to say
Yeah.
he's joking, Dad. Don't
Do
you
your
know
brother
Big?
know you smoke weed?
No.
Oh my God, how
I
do
don't
your
do
family
that.
not know?
Nah,
I
he
don't know
has
what you're
to
talking
know.
about. No. He doesn't
No?
smoke weed. I'm like, you should try it. I've heard it's great. And
Right,
he's like, no.
right. Okay, that's just like telling somebody, hey man, they got $1,000 over there. I'm gonna go with the 1,000 first before I send you over there. You should try it. I heard it's
Wow.
great, but you haven't tried it.
I
That's
mean,
what your brother.
I
Man.
try.
Oh,
I'm
my
like, I
God.
hear about it at work. Don't
Is your
you
brother
see?
doing thirst trap videos too?
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh,
He's
okay.
hardly on Instagram.
Right.
He's a loser. He is. I'm like, get on Instagram
Okay,
more.
Big Boy Today, I'm gonna be done with this.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not here to talk about,
It's true. He
brother
knows
and
he
sister
is.
love. That he's a
Family.
loser.
Well, he's not on Instagram like that. I'm like, come on, bro.
You know
do you
what's
need
dumber
help?
than that? Saying that live on here.
Yes.
I can't
Can we
believe that,
delete
man.
this?
That would hurt my heart if my sister said that.
We can take
Hard.
this out, right?
No, not at all. What are you talking about?
We can
we
take
don't edit
this
these.
out.
Oh, man.
We don't edit this.
Jason.
What are you talking about?
No.
And I think the only one that can call an edit is me.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, like, oh my God, dude, who you think you are? Jesus Christ. All
Your
you do is play
employee.
records. Who you think are? DJ Quick? Here Capri? Alrighty,
Wow.
enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys
Thank
for hanging out
you.
with us, Big Boy,
Big
today.
Boy.
Enjoy it. Make sure you go on to Big Boy TV, our
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Baby.
Subscribe to all 4 of our channels.
Yep.
It is right there. And if you don't subscribe, the girl's going to get it. Yeah, see? All right, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Big Boy
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.